Hello and welcome to Toffee TV. This is the Sunday supplement. Myself, Paul Neal. We're back from the international break, and we're talking about an Everton win, just about. But I suppose we'll start off with the lineup and how we set ourselves up for this game, which is a must-win game, considering we've gone 3 games without a win before this international break. So I suppose we'll talk about the starting 11 and the formation in which Carlo went with. It seemed to be a 3-5-2 with Godfrey, Mina, and Michael Keane as the back three. Pickford in goal ahead of Olsen, and then you had Iwobi and Luca Dean as the wing backs, and then you had Doucoure, Alan, and James in a central role as a trio, and then you had Richarlison and Dom up top, and hassling the Fulham team or defence or whatever you want to call it. So yeah, starting off, we started really, really bright. We got amongst them, we pressed them really, really high, forced them into mistakes, and after 40 seconds we're 1-0 up. Good bit of play by Richarlison, gets into the box, drives in an effort towards the 6-yard box, and it hits off their defender, then Dom, and goes in. And look, that's because he's in the right place at the right time, and that's what you want from your striker, and that's what he's been told to do this season, and that's why he's been getting goals. So it's great to see him with another goal today. And at that point you're thinking, okay, we started bright. Let's try and make a impact. Let's try and make a statement of intent here that we're going to go on and win this game. But no, we decide to invite pressure on us, giving the ball away sloppily that we just don't need to do. Then, just silly passes and just not doing the sensible things right, not doing the basics right. So ultimately, we get, the signs were close. Reed had a shot just before he'd scored, which should have been set the alarm bells ringing for our defenders, but no, of course not. And then Tom Kearney plays a good ball in, which, in my opinion, should have been read by Mina, and he's just so slow at reacting at that point that Reed gets in, and he it was a good finish, to be fair to him. I don't think Pickford could have done anything about it. I think if you're looking at him to be the one to blame there, you're really clutching at straws. It was definitely a fault for that goal, and you could see it on the replay the way he was trying to even pull him down, which it's just bizarre defending. He should have been ready. He should have had his angles and his body right for when that ball came in, because he should have known that if he takes that first touch, then he could get goal side. But of course, Mina just very sloppy. I don't know whether it was the flight, because I thought James looked really, really leggy as well. I didn't think he played good at all today. I know he played a part in one of the goals, but I really didn't think he played well. I thought he struggled at the best of times. One player I thought done really, really well and helped us bounce back was Alex Iwobi. I thought he was brilliant down that right hand side today, and I thought he may have found his position at long last, and constantly getting up. Really good decision making today, which he's not known for. I've been very critical of him since he's joined, and yeah, I just think today he had a really, really good performance. I was actually really happy with him. Every time he got the ball, he was an outlet. He made himself available for passes, and then there was times where he was giving the ball away sloppily enough, but no more so than anybody else, and not as often as he usually does when he plays in a kind of forward position. But he kind of reminded me a little bit of Victor Moses at Chelsea when Conte had him. Just the way he was playing, I thought he was really, really good. And I have to give him credit. He obviously tried to play a part in one goal, which Dom was actually offside for, but it was a good bit of creative play, and Dom puts it in the net anyway. It was ruled off for offside, which was fair enough, but it showed intent. And then we kept on pressing them, and we kept on trying to get, dominate possession, trying to get it on the ball more. And then ultimately it told when we got our second goal. But before we got our second goal, Richarlison had a great chance that he created himself, ran from deep, went past a few players, probably should have went near post rather than far post. I think the keeper read him a little bit because he loves that right foot finesse into the bottom right hand corner. But the keeper read it, and he's a good keeper, to be fair to him. But after that, then obviously, good bit of play, and the ball comes out from James to Luca Dean, who then puts it in that area where Dom is going to be, and he makes it 2-1. At that point, you're thinking, okay, now this, we should have learned our lesson from the previous goal, that we go on now and we don't stop. We want to be more relentless in front of the goal. So then, after that, then I thought we started really playing well. Fulham were really, really struggling. They were kicking the ball out for corners needlessly and just giving the ball away. they're a real confidence team. If they're high on confidence, they'll do really well. But if they're like conceding goals or in any way lacking confidence, they just seem to be really, really poor, and it shows, especially defensively, just really, really poor. Then eventually we get our third goal just before half time. Um, Doucoure with a lovely header, almost like Tim Cahill back in the day. But it was a great ball by Luca Dean, who, with the 2 assists, done really well today. Struggled in the second half, but I thought in the first half, I thought we were cruising. Then going into half time, sorry, I thought we were cruising. I thought, okay, we're going to go on from here, and we're going to dominate the second half and hopefully win this. But it wasn't to be the case. I mean, yes, we played well in spells. I thought Alan was really good. James fizzled out totally. I know he played a part in the second goal, but other than that, I mean, he was trying balls, and everything he was trying today just wasn't coming off him. And I love him, but I just didn't think he played well today. Hopefully, it's just a bad game and he gets it out of his system now. He obviously was subbed off then later in the game and didn't seem happy about it at all. Same as Richarlison, but I could see why Carlo took them off, and he was just trying to basically see out the game. And we were so lucky to finish out the game, because obviously Godfrey gives away a penalty. You could say he was unlucky. I would say it's a little bit sloppy. I still don't think he's at the level in which we need him to be, and Holgate might have been a better option to play today. But look, he needs probably games to make those mistakes to become a better player. I still think he's a really good player. I think he will be a very good player, but at the moment he's just a little bit raw or rash. I don't know what the word is to kind of describe him at the moment, but he's kind of just making decisions that he doesn't really need to. I think maybe if he stays on his feet there, he probably gets the block off. But when Lookman started to get into the game and Mitrovic came on, and then we struggled. We really, really struggled. I thought Luka Dean struggled with Lookman, and our defence I thought struggled with Mitrovic, and we got out of jail. Obviously they had the penalty. They sky that. But then, not long after, then they get their goal, and you're thinking, oh no, here we go. But luckily, when Carlo made the substitution, I thought Davis, when he came on, done well. And, Gilfy didn't really do anything, he just ran around. But I thought we saw out the game, but it was a game that we needed to get the win. And ultimately, if you're looking at the performance in a whole aspect, I don't think it was a good performance, because we should have seen out the game a lot earlier. I know we did see out the game, but as I said, we got lucky. We got out of jail by them missing that penalty. And I appreciate, look, you take your luck in games, but I think against a better team, we can get punished. And that's my biggest worry, is if we go against better teams and we take the foot off the gas, we can get punished big time if we're not up to it. Now, look, we still have Seamus Coleman to come back. We still have Mason Holgate to come back. So maybe we might have more defensively. But I do think now, if Iwobi can replicate his performance from today, he might be a shoe-in for that position. Now, who knows? Carlo might decide to play Seamus as that now third centre-back. Who knows? But I do think that Iwobi has done good enough today to probably warrant a start in the next game. And it's probably his shirt to lose at the minute. But that's not to say that Seamus wouldn't walk back into the team, because he probably would, because Carlo trusts him. But I think it's a good, solid base for Iwobi to work off. I thought Pickford had a decent enough game. I don't really recall any talking points for the first time in a while in which I can look at him and say, okay, he's been poor there. I actually thought he played decent enough today, and I can't really fault him. And if you can fault him, let me know in the comments, but I can't really. Dom, superb tonight. He was winning us fouls up the pitch the whole day. He was taking pressure off our defence as well. Pickford was quite calm, when he was taking shots, and he was just trying to calm us down when we had the ball. If he'd made a save, he was just trying to kill their momentum a little bit. I thought Davis, when he came on, he tried to kill their momentum as well, winning fouls on our box and then kind of just going down as if he's injured, and then killing their momentum. In-game management, it was clever by him. I thought he done well when he came on, and the games he's been kind of relatively bit part in, he's came on and done okay defensively and just kind of helped out. And I thought Doucoure had his best game in a while as well. He's very energetic, getting us up the pitch, winning tackles. And I think maybe I'm being harsh overall saying it was a poor performance, because some players did actually play really well, some players not so much. But ultimately, I think we need to be better collectively. Richarlison, he needs a goal. I think he's never happy unless he gets a goal. I think he is by far our best player. I don't care about James or these players. People say they're our best player. I definitely feel as though Richarlison's our best player. You look at the way he makes us tick, the energy he brings to the team, and just he scares teams. He's pace, he's strong. He, can take a hiding. Doesn't go hiding in games as well. Whereas I felt as though probably today James did go hiding a little bit, and he just didn't seem to get into the game whatsoever. Whereas I think Richarlison, even if he's having a bad game, he still gets into the game, and he still strikes fear into them. And I have to say, Dom, for his overall improvement of where he was even last season, he's absolutely outstanding. Obviously, he's working so hard behind the scenes to, bulk up and improve in front of goal and stuff like that. And I have to say, absolutely outstanding. And it's great to have someone like him who wants to work hard for the team and score goals for us. I mean, yeah, just really happy with him. Luca Dean, really happy with. So I'll leave you to wonder who I'm not happy with. But anyway, that's been the Sunday supplement. Hopefully we can go on now and go on a bit of a run and get back up towards the top of the league again. Not saying we're going to win the league, but look, we have to aim high considering the manager we have and some of the players that we have. So let me know your thoughts on the game in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Toffee TV. If you want more videos from me, check me out on Irish Football Fan TV. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll speak to you all next week. Take care.